Guys, what we're looking at here, I'm pretty much 100% sure is the finest restoration of a TM125 on planet Earth. Not just the finest one I've seen. I believe this is the finest restoration. And you got to look close because the devil's in the details. This thing is absolutely spectacular. Starting with the paint job on the frame, automotive quality, sandblasted, primed and painted frame, shines like brand new. The wheel set are new Takasago Excel rims with new spokes. The hubs have been completely rebuilt with new sandblasted, painted, and new bearings, new brake pads. The fork lowers have been machine polished. The fork uppers, all the chrome on this bike has been re-chromed. The forks have been re-chromed. The bars have been re-chromed. They even chromed a couple items that didn't come chrome from the factory, like the pegs. The Kickstarter was chromed. The brake lever was chromed. All of the hardware on the bike that was chromed, including the axles, was re-chromed. Anything that was zinc plated was professionally zinc plated. Look at these shocks. Absolutely spectacular, just like they came out of the box. The exhaust system is in brand new, absolutely pristine condition with the original pickle silencer, which is normally long gone. The if you show them the expansion chamber on the bottom, it's in pristine condition. No evidence of any crash damage ever. The engine's been completely rebuilt from the crank up, new crank bearings, new crank seals, new fresh bore, new piston, new rings, new base gasket, new head gasket, new top end bearing, new piston circlips, and piston pin. Brand new spark plug. Engine's been vapor honed and repainted in the original factory color. The clutch has been rebuilt with new clutch plates, fibers, and steel. New clutch cable, new throttle cable, new gear lube. Everything has been done on this bike that you would dream of doing if you had what I would call a no expense spared Concours-Level restoration that you wanted to do. This would be it. Commissioned by Roy Thacker himself, the owner of the 93 bike collection that we just purchased from him out of Texas. 20 of the bikes were donated, including this one right here, and are being auctioned off for the New England Motorcycle Museum continuation funds here. So thank you, Roy. Roy's one of the museum benefactors, and really grateful to have this motorcycle here, even for a short while. If you take a look on this side of the bike, you'll see the original shifter has been re-chromed, new rubber tip, new chromed peg. The chain guide has been chromed. All of the hardware, as I mentioned, is zinc plated. New chains and sprockets, new Takasago Excel rear rim. Nothing but the best. Michelin tires and tubes, front and rear. New rim locks, new rim strip. Everything's new on the bike. That's not original. If it's original, it's completely restored to as good or better than brand new condition. Even the exhaust flange has been re-chromed. The hardware holding the head on is all new. Carb's been rebuilt. Petcock's been rebuilt. New fuel lines. The original air boxes were restored with a new air filter. The original fuel tank has been completely remanufactured to finer than new paint job. Bill's an incredible painter, and the graphics have been cleared over. And the paint job is I had a 74 TM100. I know what these look like brand new. They didn't look this nice when they came out of the box, straight up. And most of them got destroyed by kids like me in short order. The original seat was reupholstered in the proper Suzuki logo cover with new seat foam. The side panels, check out these side panels. Look at the quality of the graphics on here in the washers in the chrome, original style chrome Phillips head screws that hold them on. Just absolutely freaking spectacular. It's going to be on display on the second floor of the New England Motorcycle Museum here, where it belongs forever. I wish I could keep it. It's one of the bikes on the collection. I really wish we could hang on to this, but this one has to be auctioned off as part of our deal with Roy. These 20 donated bikes are being auctioned off. So look at the triple clamps on this thing, vapor honed to brand new. New steering head bearings, has a proper number plate mount like it originally had. All the hardware. Look at the steering stem bolt, the clamps, the chrome on the bars, the housing for the throttle tubes and polish. Bill is a world-class restoration expert, and when Roy Thacker commissioned a bike to Bill to be done, there was no discussion, there was no limit, it was what we call in the industry an open checkbook restoration. to better than museum quality. And this bike on a scale of 1 to 10 is an 11. The way it runs, the way it looks, I wish I could buy it and leave it on display here forever, because it harkens back to my youth, that magical day when I was at the fair with my dad and Fleming Suzuki, had their full model line of Suzukis on display. And he bought me a 74 TM100 at the fair. And then we put the race kit on it, the carb and the pipe and the S&W fork springs and S&W shocks, and tricked it all out, like right to the, I don't know if you read Dirt Bike in the 70s, but Super Hunky, his articles and how to trick out bikes. We basically copied the recipe that they had there. But check out the gas cap on this thing. This must be, it's an NOS gas cap, because it's, see where it says Suzuki on there? I don't know if you can pick that up. That's an original OEM gas cap, but it's not discolored at all. It's brand new. The way the original clamp was used on the bar here. Bill is a master craftsman and a machinist. The best mechanics and restorations are machinists, because guess what? If you need a part, you just make it. He also had the ability to make new plastic or rubber parts, which I haven't quite figured out how he did that, but hats off, man. Spectacular piece of moto history. And it is being auctioned off right before Christmas here. This would look great under the tree, that's for sure. If you know somebody, if you've been, I don't care if you've been naughty or nice all year, if you can afford this, you should buy it for yourself and put it in your office, because it's one world-class piece of moto history that I don't think let's call it the high water mark for TMs. If you think you have a better restoration of one to OEM new, put it in the link. You know, we'll promote your video, because I'd be shocked if it's any better than this. This is a true 100% restoration, 100-point bike, man. Spectacular. Anyways, I'm rambling now. Obviously, I love it. Great job, guys. This thing's a spectacular piece. Bid high and bid often, because we're not getting another one like this. I can promise you that. The cost to restore one of these would far exceed the perceived street value, because you're looking at 100 hours of labor to do it to this level at normal shop rates. I can tell you this. When I asked Roy what it cost him to have Bill restore these bikes, he said, well, in the end, he made about $5 an hour. It was a labor of love, because, I can tell you on the H1, he spent $18,000. That was the only one that he gave me the actual number. I didn't ask him what the number was in this. I'm sure he'd tell me if I asked him, but really was none of my business. But I know that's what we do. We restore bikes here. And a bike like this is going to cost a fortune to have done to this level. The paint job on the tank alone would set you back $700 to $1,000 if you could even find someone to do that level of work on a dirt bike tank. But I'm rambling. Love the bike. Honored to have it in our presence here, if even for a short while. Hopefully whoever buys it leaves it here. Wish you all happy holidays. Thanks for watching. God bless America.